Okay, so anyone named Foamy is probably a character, especially Santa Ana firefighter Wayne Gross, known to everyone as Foamy Gross. You, gross.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, kind of appropriate. Foamy was born in Auburn, Indiana. His family moved to Santa Ana in 1926 when he was 15. They pitched tents and camped next to Santiago Creek at Main Street until they could afford a house.
Foamy quit Santa Ana High School to go to work. He held a variety of jobs, including dredging Newport Harbor, taking tickets at the old Balboa Rendezvous Ballroom, and making deliveries for the Excelsior Creamery on 5th Street. Ugh, I like that. Personally. While making a delivery, he met Fairly Swiftly. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. His future wife. They married in 1940, the same year Foamy signed on with the Santa Ana Fire Department. Let's listen in as his wife reminisces with her daughter Roseanne about their recently departed loved one while visiting the cemetery.
Mom, Dad didn't foam with the mouth, did he?
Oh. Not that I remember.
Then I still say you're wrong about how he got the nickname Foamy.
What do you mean? He worked as a firefighter for 26 years.
I know. You think he got the nickname after the foam they put out the fires with?
Probably after some contest they had where everyone sprayed everyone else.
Really? Firemen do stuff like that?
We're talking about a bunch of men whose jobs involve rushing into burning buildings.
I remember how Dad was a prankster.
Imagine half a dozen men just like him waiting around for the next fire alarm to come in.
Well, I'm still not convinced.
What do you think it was?
Do you remember how we went to the Elks Lodge every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday?
Got it. Foam from the foam on the beer.
Exactly. Of course, he said he was going to play gin rummy.
Your father was quite a character. Did you know he stowed away on a train to go to the Elks Lodge in Chicago? Just for fun.
He didn't.
He sure did. He hid in the restrooms to avoid the conductors.
Well, I remember one time he hitchhiked out to see me in San Francisco.
I didn't know he hitchhiked.
Uh-huh. He caught a ride from a CHP officer.
A CHP officer?
Yes, the officer ordered him to stop hitchhiking, but Dad said, "You can't tell me what to do. I'm a firefighter."
Like I said, your father was quite a character.
Did you know he told my kids he had sand between his toes and couldn't stand to be away from the beach for longer than a few days?
Is that why they brought him little baggies of sand when he was in the hospital?
Uh-huh. From Corona Del Mar, his favorite beach. He taught them to body surf there, just as he taught me.
Those were the good old days. When Foamy built this house, it was the first one on the block. It didn't matter that it was in the Santa Ana wilderness.
Wilderness Grand Avenue?
You're right. The open fields are gone.
Well, what did Dad think when his neighborhood started building up?
As long as he could vroom down to the beach on his motorcycle, he was happy.
I remember that motorcycle. He rode it till he was 83.
We sure did. Do you remember the swings he used to make for sale?
Yeah, the big ones, 2 seats facing each other.
Gliders, they were called. And with every order, he required a $20 deposit.
Well, he sold them for $400. That was a bit of money in those days.
Listen to this. He even required a deposit from Joan Irvine. You know the Irvine family?
She's so rich she could have bought this entire block 10 times over.
She wanted to pay the full $400 in advance. Nope, Foamy said. First she had to give him the $20.
Was she angry?
I guess not, because she ordered another one.
She came over here again?
No, this time she ordered it by phone. But first Foamy said she'd have to mail him the $20.
Oh, that is so like Dad.
Foamy often said he'd beaten the system by spending more years in retirement, 32, than the 26 years he spent with the fire department. He passed away at the age 86 in 1998, and was survived by his wife, daughter, and son, and 2 grandchildren.
A memorial service was held here, and Foamy's ashes are buried in the section to the south. Please follow me.